Welcome to Koaches Korner here on KentStateSports.com. I'm Carla Johl and I'm here with field hockey coach Kathleen Wiler. How are we doing?
Hi, Carla.
Now, last season your team finished off in the MAC Championship final, but this is nothing new for the Kent State field hockey team, as you guys have a pretty good winning tradition. Tell us a little bit about that.
We do. I mean, Kent State's had field hockey since forever. And it does have a really strong winning tradition. We've won 3 MAC regular season titles and 2 championship titles, tournament championship titles, kind of under my coaching time here. And we're in the hunt this next year for another one.
Yeah, exactly. And now, as you look back on last season, you had quite a young team going in with 9 freshmen, obviously, and that's always a hard task for a coach. Tell me a little bit about how that impacted the team and how you went about that sort of task with these young players.
I think the biggest thing was we had a really strong senior class. We had, a group of girls that had been playing a lot, and I relied on their leadership, including yours, quite heavily. I think it was, a little bit of a roller coaster, but I think what happened was we started playing our best hockey at the end of the season when it really counted. And to go into the tournament, get into the final, and go into overtime was definitely not what we wanted result-wise, but I couldn't have been prouder of the team.
I mean, looking back at that with these young players, was there anything that they sort of excelled at that perhaps you didn't quite expect them to?
I wasn't sure how many of them would play as many minutes as they would, and I think they surprised me with that. We had a pretty good rotation of young blood out there. And I think just their overall, willingness to put in extra work. As freshmen, things didn't come easy to them, and so they came out early every day and put in extra time with us and the coaching staff and the leadership on the team. So I was just really proud, and not surprised, but really proud of their work ethic.
Now, you usually go about trying to make a nice, tough, out-of-conference schedule for your team, and last year was no different, and you were playing top-ranked teams pretty much every week up until the MAC season. How do you think this benefits your team when you're playing these high-level competitive teams?
I think it just prepares you for, what we're going to get into, and that's our conference season. And every MAC opponent, I always say, it's a dogfight. I mean, anyone can come out a winner. So I think looking to this next year, we have another really tough schedule. We're going to play a lot of NCAA tournament teams because that's where we want to go. If you want to be the best, you have to play the best.
And so now you've burst into your spring season and you've just started team trainings and everything. So tell us a little bit about what your expectations are for the team as you progress through the spring season and build up to next season.
I think spring is all about investment and about progress. So we focus a lot on strength, speed, agility. So they've been working really diligently with Ryan Gearhart, our strength and conditioning coach. They're getting stronger, they're getting faster, and we're getting ready to test them here next week before spring break. And then field hockey-wise, it's always a time just to refine your basic skills and then work on structures and things like that we can implement in games coming forward.
And I know with your coaching style, you have a big philosophy with leadership. And how crucial is the spring season in developing that within your players?
It's really big. I think the biggest thing we've been working on this spring is just our communication. I think, I expect everyone on the team to be a leader, that, Carla, and they have to lead themselves and be able to communicate effectively with their teammates, hold each other accountable. So we've really been working on that this spring, and there's been a really marked improvement in the way they're communicating with each other about field hockey. Because we're not on the field with them as coaches. I only get one time out a game for 70 minutes. So I need people on the field who are going to be able to communicate and make change and be able to hold each other to a high standard.
Now, your team's pretty diverse in where they come from. You've got from San Diego to Kentucky to all over the world. Right. So tell us about what the next recruiting class is going to bring to the table.
Yeah, again, another really diverse class. We have one young lady coming from Germany, and then we have about a handful from Pennsylvania, Maryland, Michigan. So
Pennsylvania, the hot spot for hockey, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the East Coast, hotbed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So now thinking about recruiting and all of that coming into play, what can we expect from next season? What's your schedule looking like? What can we look forward to as that gets a little bit closer?
We have some really, really fast young ladies coming in, so I think be another exciting, attacking Golden Flash team. And then schedule-wise, we open up at home, which we're really excited about, with the Indiana Hoosiers and James Madison Dukes, and Vermont is coming in that opening weekend, which will be fun. And then we're going down to Duke, and we're going to play Duke, and we're heading to Boston to play Providence and BU. So we went to a single round robin in the MAC. So we have to pick up some extra games, and we're just looking forward to the challenge.
Oh, I'm missing out not playing this season.
I know.
Well, that's all the time we have here with Kathleen Wiler, coach of the field hockey team. Join us next time here at Koaches Korner on KStateSports.com. I'm Carla Johl.